All right, YouTube. Today we're going to do a little bit of work on the Rover. We're going to be replacing the headlight surrounds and also all of the marker lights on the front of the Rover. So this guy's old, it's showing its age, it's cracked right here. One of these guys is leaking some water, and then when I actually pop this off, there's some damage to the inside. We're not getting a great contact on this one, so the turn signals are intermittent. So we're just going to replace everything, get it back to new, and so let's see how that's done. From a parts perspective, I bought Britpart headlight surrounds. I think the OEMs are about $70. The Britpart version is $6. So I'll pay the Land Rover premium sometimes, but I'm not going to pay the 1000% markup premium. The marker lights that I got are the OEM WePack lights. So these ones are going to be OEM, just the surrounds are an aftermarket version. All right, like I said, from a parts perspective, we've got the new surrounds and we've got the new lights in there. Really, it's a screwdriver, a heat gun, some heat shrink connectors, and then one of the things that I have always been bad about is buying wire strippers and pliers. There's just the cheap ones. I finally broke down and bought like a really nice pair of wire cutters and strippers, and I tell you what, I highly recommend this product, the Klein Tools stripper cutter. It works so much better. So I've probably bought 10 of the other ones over the course of my lifetime, and I hope I can hang on to these ones for a lot longer than that. So buy good tools. It pays off in the end. So I've got the lens covers off, and this is exactly why we are going to be replacing these things. They are pretty worn out. One thing that I always enjoy when I work on a Land Rover is looking at the variety of screws that people use to put these things back together. So these 4 screws should have been the same, and I think 2 of them might be the same, but the other 2 are not. So that's what happens when you work on an old Land Rover. All right, so we've got all the screws out, and there should have been 3 different screw types here. Let's see how many we actually ended up with. Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I like that, a wood screw. That's awesome. So 6 different screws where there should have been 3. All right, so we've got it out. Once you undo the screws here and then the 3 screws around the light fixture itself, you just have to put a little bit of muscle into it and just pull these rubber gaskets. So you can pull this through, and then you can get to disconnecting the wires and rebuilding this thing. So let's get to doing that. All right, so the wiring is done. Everything, all the sketchy electrical tape and twisted together connections have all been replaced with spade heat shrink connectors, and now it's just a matter of putting all this back together. So let's get after it. All right, we put her back together the same way it came apart, with the 3 screws on each lamp that go into the body, and then the 2 on the right-hand side as well. Now let's take a look. Nice and clear, clean lenses, no damage to the headlight surround. And now let's work on the right-hand side. All right, so on the other side, we have these 4 connectors. We had 1 of these on the other side, and then the other 3 were just wrapped with electrical tape. So we're gonna cut all those off and replace them like we did the other side, and clean up underneath the headlight surround a little bit, and this should go together pretty quick.